America, we've got tariffs, big ones, and this time it's not just China in the crosshairs. President Trump has slapped new tariffs on imports from our neighbors Canada and Mexico too. That's right folks, a full-blown North American trade war might be brewing. But hey, at least we're making America, well, you know the rest. So what exactly are these tariffs? In a nutshell, they're taxes on goods coming into the US. For China, it's a 10% hit on almost everything they send our way. Canada and Mexico are facing a temporary reprieve, but if talks go south, get ready for a 25% and 15% tariff wallop, respectively. The Trump administration claims these tariffs will protect American jobs and industries, but economists are warning about potential fallout. Higher prices for consumers, disrupted supply chains, and retaliation from our trading partners are just the tip of the iceberg. Buckle up, America. This could be a bumpy ride. Remember that cheap flat-screen TV you were eyeing? Or those new sneakers you've been saving up for? Well, get ready to shell out some extra cash because tariffs mean one thing: higher prices. Those Chinese-made electronics? Yep, they're about to get pricier. And if the tariffs on Canada and Mexico kick in, expect to see your grocery bills skyrocket too. That's because Mexico is a major supplier of agricultural products, and Canada, well, they provide a lot of the stuff that keeps our lights on. But it's not just everyday items that will be affected. Businesses that rely on imported materials will also feel the pinch. Think car manufacturers, construction companies, even breweries. And you can bet they'll be passing those increased costs down to us, the consumers. Remember that whole global economy thing? Yeah, turns out it's not just a fancy term economists throw around. It's a complex web of interconnected supply chains that keep goods flowing around the world. And tariffs, my friends, have a nasty habit of throwing a wrench in those gears. Take the auto industry, for example. Cars these days are assembled with parts sourced from all over the globe. A tariff on Mexican auto parts could disrupt production lines, leading to delays and higher costs for American car makers. And that could translate into job losses in places like Michigan, where the auto industry is a major employer. And it's not just the auto industry. Electronics, energy, agriculture, these are just a few of the sectors that could face supply chain disruptions and job losses as a result of these tariffs. So, what does all this mean for the average American? In a word, uncertainty. The tariffs have already injected a healthy dose of volatility into the stock market, making investors jittery. And that uncertainty can trickle down to the rest of the economy, affecting everything from consumer confidence to business investment. Then there's the issue of inflation. Remember those higher prices we talked about? Well, if they become widespread and sustained, we could be looking at a scenario where our paychecks don't stretch as far as they used to. And that, my friends, is not a recipe for economic stability. The bottom line is this: while the Trump administration claims these tariffs are about protecting American interests, the reality is far more complex. The global economy is interconnected, and disrupting those connections comes with risks and unintended consequences. Only time will tell what the ultimate impact of these tariffs will be, but one thing is certain: we're all in this together.